Ayup, I've got a piece of Sycamore. It's 3 by 3 by 2, so 75 by 75 by 50. It's a bit of plain wood. Sycamore usually is, unless you get it spalted or from a crotch. But I'm going to colour it, texture it, embellish it, and make it fancy. Or fancy to me. Get it between centres. I've already marked centres with centre finder. I'm going to be using these Axminster matching ring centres. See how we get on. There was a roughing gouge to get roughed down. I've got a new tool. This GT1 box hollow from Glentigo, short handle one. Prefer short handle. This might come out into action and have a little play with that, but I'm going to rough it down with roughing gouge first. We'll get my face shield on in a second. That's locked down. Get my face shield on. Zip my pockets up so I don't get full of shavings. So that's round. I'll get a 10 and put on bottom. Excuse the mental dog. I want a 40mm tenon for jaws that I'm going to be using. That's already set. don't need a dovetail for these jaws, so just a straight tenon will do. I'm just going to make this into a bead shape. So, draw a line there. It's approximately half. Looks a bit skewed with on camera, but it is half, roughly. Okay. Got a little bit of tear on this top edge where got a little bit of tear out across that top. I could tidy it up when I've got it in chuck and centre's not there, but that's got it. Just drop my angle right down and got a shear cut. This carbide. That's a really nice tool, that. I'll get some sanding done. We'll go 120, 180, 240. So that's sanded to 240. I'm just hitting it with a red nye web. Just to burnish it a little bit. Turn that air filter off. Get that out of the way. So I want to colour this now. I'll just grab some gloves. So we're looking for all my colouring stuff the other day, and I've been using Jason's Salisbury Craft stuff for a while now, and I love his colours, the green and blue and red especially, but they're very vibrant, which obviously isn't a bad thing, and they're still available in UK for now from Fred's and Timber if you fancy trying them. But I come across my old Hampshire Sheen colouring stuff, so I'm going to have a blast with that today. I'm going with black first. And this is a technique used by Martin Saban Smith. He was the first person I saw do this, so it's probably not a new technique, but I'm going to put black on. Like I said, the grain in this Sycamore is quite boring. Get some out the front as well, although I think I'm going to probably have to cut that off. Bottom's going to be bare wood, but that's going to cut off anyway. Get a good coat of black. That's definitely black. I'm going to spin that up and try and get it to dry off a bit quicker. So I just spun that up, blew some air over it, and give it a burnish with a piece of kitchen towel because I'm impatient. Now I'm going to do is lightly sand this with some 320. I don't know why I said lightly sand, because you're not lightly sanding it at all. You're trying to get all colour off, except for in the grain. So that's highlighted some parts of that grain. It does work better if there is more grain to show, but it's just going to add some depth to this colour. And if you want to see a professional do it, go and watch Martin Saban Smith. Then I've got forest green. All I'm doing basically is just dragging it upwards. What I'm trying to do is here, there'll be a shadow line down here, but I want to try and darken it a bit. With it being a bead, there'll already be a shadow line. And then I'm just gonna dab it on in places. Try not to get any hard lines. And just randomly, as random as human beings can be, get some of this on here. And generally when you're doing this, it looks like crap until you put some finish on it. Or some people might think it looks like crap at end anyway, but I'm just having a play. This is what I like doing, playing. So we've got that forest green. Now we've got pear green. After that forest green, again, get some on my kitchen towel and just start filling in gaps. Then I'm going to get some honey from Intrinsic Colours. And basically cover it all. Use it to blend any hard lines together, which I haven't really got, to be honest, but get kind of a wash. Obviously there's a lot of colour on there now and that's quite wet, so I'll spin it up, let it dry, and you'll see me back. I'm gonna put some finish on. So that's dry enough now. Gotta stop saying for a start. Normally give this sanding sealer because it's coloured. But I'm kind of experimenting at the minute. I've got some wax oil that I've been using for a while now. And I'm just going to try that, see what that does. I know that things probably should be shiny, but this has got some carnauba in it. If I think it wants a deeper shine, I'll just put some wax over it, some high gloss wax. So I'm going to buff this in at about 1,895. $1,300. But that's more like a satin kind of finish. I'll get it in a chuck. $40ml forcing a bit. I'm going to go in the full depth of the forcing a bit. That's it. Oh, fucking hell. Oh, excuse me, get my face shield on. That's at 800. Probably not a good idea to get dust all over that oil, but oh no, dead. Because I'm not selling this, not that I sell anything, I'm not going to worry about an insert. They already come in an insert if you think about it, but never mind. Down to 500. Just want a little bit of texture on here. I've just decided. So that'll be going down to centre. And let's get a nice swirl on top of there. And then I'm going to get some embellishing wax. Now you can't actually buy embellishing wax anymore from Hampshire Sheen, but there's a company think the sanding paste called Northern Grit. And they've just brought out some waxers that do the same thing. So that'll just pick that up. That was gear also. Now this is supposed to go in grain, but this Sycamore hasn't got any grain, but it is a wax. It'll pick that texture up. And it's just a bit of added finish. I see you can't see that texture very well at the minute, but I don't think you can. Puff this in. That is nice, in my humble opinion. Get it out of this chuck. Show you that texture. And we'll slowly nibble away at this bottom. So that were 180 and 320, and then an Ayup, red Ayup, some wax oil. getting dust off the top. Right then guys, that's bottom, that's the sides. Now, if I were an archetype, I could call it nature's diminishing attitude or something stupid. I'm going to call it a bruised pear because it looks like a bruised pear. That's that texture in top with some gold embellishing marks. Do you see these little marks here? I could have turned them away, but I'm not overly fussy, to be honest. And it's a satin finish and a bit of gold in that texture. So thank you for watching, guys. I'll see you on the next one. Check out Glenn's Tools if you're interested in carbides. And have a look for this embellishing wax. I'm sure it's called Northern. If you look for Northern Grit, and then you'll probably find waxes. So, peace.